Howdy ho, everybody. It's your old pal Van Weller back with more stupid Tetris Monthly low stack for April 2026. What we've got for you is like an entire green bracket, which is crazy. I don't know how a bracket got scheduled. Usually it's been like single match here and there, spaced out 3 or 4 hours. But here we've got like an entire bracket, which is pretty exciting. Looking forward to this one. It's going to be Myles, a player we know a lot about, against Tired, who is a player I know nothing about. So that is good. And then it's going to be Cole versus Jay, players I know a reasonable amount about. And then the winners of each of those matches will face off to determine who goes to the semifinals. So that is our round of 16. And just to give you a look at where we are at, we've already got 4 of our players into our top 8. This will put 2 more players into our top 8 and 1 more into, or the first one into the semifinals. Now, after that, we're going to do a single match out of the red bracket. It's going to be Meme versus Cyler. Meme, a player we know a lot about. Cyler, a player I don't know a ton about, but I'm looking to find out. So this is going to be pretty exciting. And yeah, I love Stupid Tetris Monthly every single month. It's my favorite thing, to be honest. Let's take a look at our rules. The rules say that this is a 16-player single elimination tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Players can play on emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified. They can use any controller so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronical or mechanical. Biological turbo only. Players experience tech issues. They should just keep playing. They should not pause. Commentator tells them to. The whole thing with this tournament is low stack, right? It's a setting on Tetris Gym version 6. There's a low stack mode. You put it on setting B, and what that does is it imposes a ceiling over, the bottom 11 rows. So an 11 high ceiling. And if a player's stack goes higher than that ceiling, it is considered to be an automatic top out. You'll see it when we get there. Level 18 starts all the way through. No same piece sets. It's not a feature in this mode. Matches are going to be 7 games. So the first player to 4 wins is the winner of the match, and the winner gets a share in a prize pool, which has reached $224.22. We're looking to get to 500. We're already halfway there, just about, a little bit less than that. So yeah, we're making good progress. So if you want to help the players out, if you want to cast a vote really for more Stupid Tetris Monthly, if you like it, we're going to continue to do these events so long as they get funded and supported. So if you want to cast a vote for more STM, use the Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That'll bring up some links. The one that says Stupid April, that is the one for this tournament. Click on that. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Go to the top right-hand corner of the page. You'll see a button that says login. Click on that to log in. You can log in with your existing Twitch, YouTube, or Discord account. Once you're in, look on the right side of the screen. You'll see some buttons over there. One of them might say claim code. Click on that. It'll put 25 cents into the prize pool. You'll see another one that says contribute. Click on that. And then empty your entire bank account into the prize pool. Or you could do a reasonable amount, like 1 or 5 or 10 or $25, or maybe even $275.53. Why not? Why not? So that's how to support the players. Remember, all our prize pools are funded 100% by you, the viewers. That's how to support them. If you want to support the channel, you can go to a lot of different places, one of which is patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Make an ongoing pledge of support to keep this channel going. There are other ways to support us. You could use the support command to find those. You can make an ongoing pledge via Streamlabs or PayPal. There are some ways to make a one-time contribution. And if you're on YouTube, there are super chats and stickers. You can do, you can join the channel as a member. You can gift the channel membership to somebody. If you're on Twitch, you can do bits. You can subscribe to the channel. You can gift a subscription. And if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming subscription to grant to the streamer of your choice on a monthly basis. But it is use it or lose it. You cannot save or stack them, so do not lose it. Use it on us. Big thanks to our patrons: Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, K9 Tacky, Madelsberger, N-Dog, Mr. Brain, Corporal Jr., Troy Dan, Kim M, Cat Kid, Javante, Jason, Sunny, and Mila. It's 11 high. Set it to B. It's 11 high. B, 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 B. Okay. We're going to head on over to the place. And we are going to... we see a little guy here. Some sort of gingerbread cookie man in a car. Smash cards? Is it smash cards? You want to do an auth word? All right. Since there's no same P sets, Colin wants a word. Can you clear... Here, we'll do it a different way. We'll do it a different way. All right, Tired. We do need camera. This is a main channel thing, so we do need a camera. Is that Myles, the famous TikTok Sandra streamer on the left? Don't make this political, Gmart. Why are you making this political? Tired is a 1.1 DAS player already. Just imagine how good he'll be when he's awake. Oh my god. That's right, Myles. You tell him. This is about left or right. This isn't about the illusion that people on the left or right are different. This is about Tetris, guys. All right, Tired. We're just looking for your cam, so anytime. Oh my god. Goodbye, Cookie Man. And he's offline. Oh my god. I think we're loading the recording. That's what's happening. Man, all the time I saved by rushing through the opening. It's gone. It's gone. I did my best, guys. I tried. Oh my God, y'all. What's up, Bitten Boy? Let's see what we can do to try to move this along. You know, I've had a long day. I started streaming Tetris at 9 a.m. this morning. A total of 10 hours of streaming Tetris. If we could try to move it along, I would appreciate it. Yeah, do you need help putting the camera on your OBS, or like what's the deal? Talk to us. Talk to us. Communicate. What do you need? We'll help you. We will help you. Do you need big Myles to scare them? Big Myles might scare you. All right, look, Myles is big and scary. He's shaking. He's like, I want to play Tetris. Come on, man. I want to play. All right, now I gotta like fix everything. Oh my God, it's tired. Wow, it's our tired. Yay, we're so happy. Congratulations, you are here. Good enough. Yes. I'll take anything. I'll take anything. You're all right. You're wonderful. We have camera. We have a camera. All right. We're gonna pretend. We'll put you over on. Oh, I can't put you over there. All right, that's good. It was an ordeal. All right, we got you though. I want to look at your books. I can't see them. What are those books? Anyway, all right. I'll take it. I will take it. That's good enough for me. It's Stupid Tetris Monthly. It's fine. I just want to know we're dealing with a real person here. All right. If you need a second to kind of warm up, that's fine. I appreciate your doing what you got to do. Is my camera meant to not be on what the stencil says? The stencil's really old. The best thing to do is what Myles is doing. That's the best thing. Give yourself plenty of white space around yourself so I can have room to maneuver. Yeah, do what Myles is doing. This is the best thing to do. All right. It is time. Okay, look, you suck right now. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Once you get into the swing of it, you're gonna be totally fine. All right, looks like both players are on low stack. Let's get them started. Game one of this best of 7, Myles versus Tired. Dude seems a little tired, I gotta be honest. As advertised, in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Update the Sensa with the bigger cam and tell everyone to use a new layout. Yeah, it's been long overdue. So what is this? Low stack. It's an 11 high Tetris board. You see a blue line on the screen there, 11 rows up. That is, I don't know, the death ceiling? I don't know what you call it. Sounds pretty morbid. But if you stack higher than that, you will be topped out immediately. So players have got to keep their stack under that line at all times. You can't even like, oh, well, if I just put it there and it's gonna clear, it's okay for it to be above there for like a second, right? No, it is not. It cannot be above that line for even a split second. So you can stack up to that line. You can touch the bottom of the line. You cannot go above the top of the line. Lady Vader says it's the nope line. It's a good word for it. On the left side of your screen, Myles, seed number 2 from the United States of America, qualified in with a 1.24 million. That was the average of his best 2 11 high low stack games played in a 1 hour qualifying period. Myles from TikTok and InstaFace and all that. So look up Myles Tetris on all your major, maybe minor social media platforms. But don't fall for any imitators, all right? Make sure you're going to the authentic Myles or Myles TG. None of these people stealing his content. Don't give them anything, all right? Myles TG, Myles the Great, whatever it is. Go to that one. But anyway, Myles, of course, is a Tetris player who, well, has been around for a while and has had a modicum of success at Tetris. He's been at the Classic Tetris World Championship 5 times, the 2 pandemic years. And 23, 24, and 25, he's got 3 top 16 finishes, and 2 of those are top 8s the most recent 2 years. He's also been in the Masters event many, many times. He's been in the finals several times, most recently in October of 2024. So the runner-up in the Lone Star Championship in 2024. Scooty took that one. Also runner-up at the Waco Regional. He was a winner of the Phoenix qualifier back in 2022. He's also a winner of a Challenger circuit. He won his first taste of Tetris success, really, I think. Classic Tetris Brawl, September 2020. I'll never forget where I was. I then came back 5 years later and won the Classic Tetris Brawl Winter Games in 2025. He's one of the game-crashing players. And, you've seen him at a bunch of different other events. You've seen him at Mega Masters. He's played in Mega Masters 3 times, has never finished outside the top 16. And then he tried to do Das Masters a few months, but said, I'm not going to do that anymore. 287 for Myles, 356 for Tired. And Tired is a player who I don't know a ton about. Had 1 match, apparently, is that right, in Gauntlet back in 2020, but then the rest of them are 2025 and 2026? Is that right? A bunch of CTL, a bunch of Tetris for the non-pros. Wakenze says, Tired is the best Smash Cards player of all time. 420, it might be the best low stack player of all time. Look at this, 429 through 95. That's a legit regular Tetris game pace. And those kind of paces are possible in, on level 18 in this mode. Like you can, I've gotten K transitions, that kind of thing. I've got an 800K and I'm bad at Tetris. 800K overall, so it's pretty good. Tired is the, I guess, reigning Toronto Smash Cards champion. And is that the World Championship meme? Do you consider that the World Championship of Smash Cards? Because I would love to be able to tell you that we have a world champion on this screen. Wakenze says Tired is ranked #1 in the Smash Cards rankings. All right, Meme is not prepared to say that it is the World Championship, but it's a major. All right, Toronto major. 530 for Tired, 403 for Myles. But yeah, played a bunch of classic Tetris League, Tetris for the non-pros, one-day tournament, Adam Irish online. Played in Toronto in the silver bracket. Is there a Smash Cards Liquipedia? Because I need to look up more. All right, both players into 19. Tired with a 602. Myles with a 461. Tired was recently in a community Tier 1 finals against Jay, who will be playing in the other match in this bracket. So Tired's overall qualifier was 756,000. He's got a 633 right now. Myles at 495. Tetris for Tired. So Tired's qualifying scores were 878 and 633, averaging out to 756. Ryan says, Vandy, tell everyone that Jay sucks. I'm not going to do that. I think Jay is great. What's wrong with Jay, man? Jay helped me out big time. So, yeah, I'm not prepared to say that at all. 725 for Tired, 565 for Myles. I don't know everything about Jay, but everything I know so far is all right. He gets a little spicy in the Discord every once in a while. He doesn't need to do that. He doesn't need to do that. But, whatever. He's a teenager. He's learning. Now, remember, players, if you do have issues with your cameras or anything like that, just keep playing. Just ignore it and keep playing. And Tired is... All right, we'll ignore... The pause is fine. Just keep playing. And no, that's going to be a top out. 792 is the target for Myles. Yeah, it was an accidental pause. No big deal. 793 is the target for Myles. Myles' qualifier was a 1.2, and basically he had 1.2 scores. He's still 133,000 points away. Not insignificant. Yeah, no, definitely not free. Now, of course... 29 doesn't have to be a top out. Myles is a roller, so we'll have the opportunity to play. Has anyone maxed before 29 on this? I don't know. Yeah, so he's still 120,000 points away. Tetris is here going to be worth, 33,600, 34,800. So he needs basically 2 more Tetrises worth of points. There's one... Well, maybe a little bit more than that, actually. It's going to need a little... actually, it should be like one... I'm not going to coach him into it, but he's going to need a little bit more than that. And I think now he's within range. So he's going to take that triple in 970. So, on this low stack, 29, probably not that much different than playing it normally. He's got about 6,000 to go. And there's the double, and that should be good. So Myles with the chase down. Game number 1. After a great game by Tired, who had over 600K transition. No, Myles is going to mullen a little bit. If I played to 29, it would have been close. Yeah, I mean, Tired had a great pace going. Tired, you're playing DAS. Your stream was dead the entire time? Oh, shoot. Yikes. Well, you won. You won. No, you're fine. I figured it's something like that. Either that or you're just trying to, like, farm content somehow, but... You know, these content creators walking around the mall. Can you type in chat score? Yeah, I will. I'll do that. I will do that. I'll do it for both. You know, when it's relevant. Okay, looks like both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get them started. Game number 2. Myles is up 1 game to none. Remember, it's a best of 7. So the first player to 4 is the winner. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Tired was ready. Are you? Okay, you are ready. All right, so Tired had a huge transition in that first one. See if he can keep it up. All right, so Tired here has got to figure out how to keep this low. He's managing. Bringing it back down. So you're allowed to touch the top of the line. You cannot go above the line. So Tired is in good shape now. And it's set up. And long bar in for first Tetris. Tired approves. 52,000 for Myles, 36,000 for Tired. All right, good flat, low stack. Tired. Tetris, 82,000. Now, players do get different RNG. There is no way to do same piece sets in this mode currently. And yet, I still want it to happen. So we had to, you know, we got to make trade-offs. So these are going to be best of 7. That should help a little bit. Invictus Rage says, playing high in this mode always creeps me out a little because I don't have a good intuition for when a piece might accidentally sneak over the line. Yeah, I mean, it's good to... I think it's a good mode to learn stuff like that and the way pieces fit together and other ways that you can get out of situations. That line spin, Myles. And honestly, there's a respect in which I stack better in this mode. My problem is like over aggression, thinking I could do more than I can. And that's a top out for Myles. And I think Tired was ahead, right? Was Tired ahead? We're going to consider that if you do stuff like that and we don't know, then we have to consider it that you were behind. Okay, you were behind. Okay. All right, so Tired is good in game number 2, so we are tied at a game apiece. Tired, you are good. Tired, you win. Hey, who wants to be my referee? By the way, Gmart, I don't know if I thank you for your 600 bits, but thank you. Who wants to be my referee? I need a reliable referee that will type in chat if there is a chase down required, just type chase down and then the chase down target. 3 digits, right? Lokenze, you're very reliable. I don't know. We'll see. All right, Lokenze, we're going to designate you. You got to do it. If there's a chase down, you got to type in chase down and then the 3-digit target, right? All right, let's go. Game number 3, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. You got to type chase down in big capital letters. I don't know if this is the since they're going to be on stream delay and they're going to be delayed, but we'll see how it goes. All right, we're giving Lokenze a responsibility. I'm a little worried, but oh, the Vits for tired. Look at him. Skimming a Tetris for tired. 24,000, 26,000 for Myles. What I like about this mode is at least on level 18, you know, the DAS players can hang with the tappers and rollers. 19, it's not too wide a disparity. 29, yeah, I mean, it's very clearly rollers and stuff, but there's so many early tops, I think, or the potential for that. You know, DAS players got a shot. Tetris for tired, 58,000, 57 for Myles. We're doing everything we can, all right, to nerf these cheating rollers. 25-cent code, thank you. How many we got of those left? Let me log in and find out. Log me in? No, of course not. That was Noah. Thank you, Noah. Invictus Rage. We got 2 left. Colin. We got 1 left. And yeah, so there you go. Mr. Brain says, I feel like watching this mode helped my stacking a bit. I got 2 games well over 200K from 18 starts today, which is very high for me. Yeah, see, for me, I'm someone who stacks like way too high and holds out too long. Colin with the $5 contribution. Thank you, Colin. Gets us up to 230.22. Thank you very, very much. 1 more code left. I could just do it. But I'm going to make you guys do it. That's the point. The point is to get you guys logging in, going over there, and then, you know, thinking like, all right, maybe I'll contribute. That's the whole idea. Thank you, Kurtzoff, D. Bradley, as well. Lokenze says playing low stack helps with stacking a lot, especially with burning setups and comp play. I think I agree. You know, I feel like I get better. Now, I'm not a good player, but I feel like I get better when I play that. Now, Lokenze was heavily advocating for 10 high. We ended up doing 11 high. And then Lokenze, out of protest, says, I'm not gonna get in out of protest. It was because you'd have to play an emulator? Oh, because you don't have Tetris Gym? We got to get people on these. You're getting V6 in May? Oh, man. Hopefully they don't, like, you know, whip a version 7 on you by surprise. But yeah, I mean, the one thing you got to invest in on an ongoing basis, if you really want to take full part in the competitive aspect of this whole thing, is you got to keep up to date on Gym. You can keep buying carts. Oh, tired. Stacking right up to the line, waiting on the bar. There's a double in a Tetris. So Tired gets it. 356, 291 for Myles. That's the one thing you got to do. You got to keep up to date on gym carts, or if you can get a flash cart, so you can continually patch your legally procured Tetris backup. Colin saying something about AliExpress. It's a little bit the Wild West. I can't recommend it. Don't know, but Colin saying that's where he got his. I get the Eric ones. I forget what the website is for that, but it's in the Discord, I think. Meme says EverDrive is definitely worth it. I mean, that's what I think. Either EverDrive or Crizio Card, or getting something like that, because then you can play anything, even if it's not Tetris Gym. You can play any hack. If it's going to be like a major focus in your life, like a major hobby, it's kind of worth it to get it. Invictus Rage says EverDrive is only worth it if you want to play NES games. Well, what if you want to play in stupid Tetris Monthly VITs? That's not on Tetris Gym. You have to get a special hack. 426 for Myles and 19, 468 for Tired. Yeah, I think I need to do a poll and find out who has EverDrive, because I do want to do a VITS tournament before I ride off into the Tetris sunset. But we gotta use special hydrant hack. Well, Mr. Barrow, we are going to do some kind of same seed tournament. It's kind of like homework, right? Or give people a seed in advance to study, like well in advance. All right, Tired getting up kind of high. And no, it did not put the square. It had a square burn. Could have burned with the square and then had the long bar in the window, but didn't take it. Yeah, overshift, yeah. Had it right there. Literally had it right there. That's a top out. Chase down. Lukenze. Chase down Myles needs 570. You can just say chase down 570. But that's fine too, if you want him to look for his name. But you did a good job, Lukenze. You did the right thing. Good job. A+. So 570 is the chase down. Tetris is on 25 worth 31,200. So certainly enough. And there it is. Myles is good. Game number 3. He's going to go up 2-1. Now I get CTM ownership, and you can make it CTBW. I mean, no. Yeah, Cole is right. No. Honestly, the way I look at it is like the right person to take it over won't need to take it over, because they could build their own thing. So what I want is to be put out of business. That is what I want. Put me out of business. That's what I want. Then I can leave forever. That's what I think. All right, looks like both players are ready. It's game number 4. Tired looking to tie it up. Go up. Go up what? Oh, it's game 4. Anyway, 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Yeah, Tired looking to tie it up. I need to max out first. Yeah, I can't leave. I'm stuck doing this until I max out. $31,000 for Myles, $30,000 for Tired. So remember, yeah, this is a best of 7. So the first player to 4 is the winner. I think that's been working out so far. I don't regret it. All right, Myles uncovers that right. He's going to chunk it down. Yeah, he's going to put that long bar flat, at least there. Couldn't put it all the way to the left. Tetris for Myles, 86,000. Tired. Approves of whatever he just did. I missed it, but he approves. What's up, Lucas? Lucas feeling tired right now. Surprisingly, I'm not. Czar Jordan with the Twitch sub. Thank you. Appreciate that, Jordan. 61 months. It's a lot of months. You can't wait for 69? No. I'm just going to leave that right there. All right, so Tired here up near the top of the board. Flat long bar, only option for that. Oh, no, and I think he turned off the next box for a moment there. That is a top out Tired. Chase down target is 187. Chase down 187. Everyone's putting chase down 187. And he's got it. So Myles with 3 chase downs. It is a best of 7. It is a best of 7. We're not done. All right, this is where Tired's going to rip off 2 in a row, give us a decider. That's what I feel like is going to happen. I'm not hoping either way. That's my prediction. I have a special sense of the future. Tired says, I'm always ahead because Myles is smart and knows I will die at 29, so he doesn't have to do anything to win. I don't know. I mean, you won a game. Just lock in. Yeah, I agree. All right, let's go. Game number 5. Game number 5 is what I meant to say. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. You got to believe in yourself, right? If you don't believe in yourself, then who will, right? Oh my God, Myles with the top out. Myles topped out at 760. The chase down target is anything more than a line clear, and Tired is good. Chase down 1K. So Tired, you are good. Myles, a little sympathy there. That was a brain lapse, putting that long bar over the left side. Maybe Myles, a little sympathy top out. So Tired, you are good. He's good and tired. Let's see if we can get him to look. He doesn't know. He doesn't know yet. Or maybe he does know. He... Yeah, you're good. You are good. So I gotta refresh this guy again? What's up? Wait, this song is a banger. I could win. Yeah, it is. It is. All right, let's go. Let's start while this song is still on. Game number 6. Myles is up 3-2. 3-2-1 Tetris. If Tired wins this. Yeah, I don't know what song you're listening to. Sorry. It's not. Yeah, it's not my song. It's whatever song you're playing. You're gonna win. You got the song. I think the key is just have fun, right? Have fun. Is that the same thing? Is saying just have fun? Is that the same thing as like a guy sees a lady walking and says smile? Is that the same thing? I don't think it's the same thing, but. Pro player versus Line of Doom. Yeah, there's a whole angle here. The Line of Doom. You think Myles just topped out for content? Is that what it is? I think he would have made a face. Myles almost missed drop due to the face scratch. I know that. It happens to me all the time. All right, Tired getting up a little bit high on this board. Trying to keep that right side open, though. Long bar gets down. Tetris. And take another one down there. 53,000. 109 for Myles. By the way, if you're an Amazon Prime member, you do get an Amazon Prime subscription to grant to the streamer of your choice on a monthly basis. But it's use it or lose it, so don't lose it. Use it on someone, but use it on us most of the time. Thank you. But you might already be subbed from a gift sub, so, you know, save it until your gift sub is over, and then use it on us. That's what you got to do. $105 Tired, 163 for Myles. All right, I literally have no lights on. Let's put some lights on, shall we? I like that I can go on my computer and turn on lights. There we go. We have 3 more stupid matches after this one. It's going to be Jay versus Cole. Then the winner of that will take on the winner of this. So who goes to the semifinals. Then we'll have a single match between Cyler and me, and that's round 1 in the red bracket. We've also got brackets tomorrow, 2 Masters brackets Sunday night, here in the States anyway. Doodle, Matt Martin, Dangler in Masters Pink, and then Masters Blue, Hydrant Dude, Crab Rangoon, and Zro. Zro got a top 16 qualifier this month. That guy's gonna pull a Scooty and just win 12 in a row. 336 for Myles, 272 for Tired. Zro will win everything when we all retire. I mean, Zro will make you all retire. That's what it... Matt made Masters again. Yeah, this time as a... I don't know how he made it last time, but he made it as a roller. All right, Tired using the whole board. That's what you like to see. All right, going aggro line in column 9. We'll see how this works out, and it is not going to work out. Maybe a little too aggro for Tired. That is going to be a top out at 337. And Myles, you are good. All right, everyone tell Myles in big capital letters that he's won. Because, he needs to know. Tired, you played great. I don't know. I was impressed. I was happy to have you here. So, I don't know. I'm glad you're here. You played great. So, GG's to you. Congratulations on your smash carts and your this and that and all the other stuff. But I don't know what else you're doing, but congratulations on that. And I hope to see you back here in subsequent months. Yeah, all right, so we're going to do the next one. Myles, you got to stick around. Sorry. I know you'd rather go eat pizza rolls with Mom, but you got to stick around, play a little more Tetris. And yeah, so let us go ahead and run an ad real quick and bring you Cole versus Jay. All right, Tired. I'm looking forward to Das Masters with you in it. All right, here comes the ad. So goodbye, number 2. Hello, number 7. Das Masters June Wallband, almost certainly. Oh, I don't think I updated the URL, so let me go do that real quick. Let's see. Number 7 is coal bucket. No, 2 buckets of coal, right? And number 10 is it just what is it again? Jay plays Tetris. Oh wait, I did the wrong thing. Hold on. Dip and dip. So yeah, number 7, 2 buckets. There you go. All right, we got it now. Jay plays Tetris. Cool. Number 7. Yeah, I did not have an image of you. All your images online are like squished and your head's cut off, so I couldn't get a proper image of you. So no avatar. So you'll have to give me your senior class picture when if you get through. All right, let's get Jay going. All right, I gotta squish Jay in because, all right, that is a regular human proportion, right? All right, there we go. Jay. Who is the best at low stack? I mean, highest qualifier was Andy. He got a 1.4 to 1.2. All right, let me fix Cole. Stencil. Reset. And yeah, he was 20. He was 20 over, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. That worked. Mr. Brain said, Andy's qualifier was amazing. What other stupid Tetris ideas have you been considering? God, there's so many different ideas. Honestly, I just go by caprice. Like, whatever strikes me, like, oh, I want to do that. The next one almost certainly is going to be Secret Grade. That is a slow stacking mode where you got to make the secret grade little greater than sign on the board. When is STM T-Spin where we just play Tetrio? All right. Any day now, bud. Any day. So yeah, definitely the next one. Definitely. The next one is going to be the, secret grade. I do want to do some same seed thing. I do want to do a Vits off. That's hard because it's not on gym. I don't know. Oh, we got to do some kind of speed run one. Floor we could do. I do want to get a speed run in there because we haven't done any speed run, like timed things. So kind of want to do that. Oh yeah, and then score. Yeah, that's run too. The score speed run. Did you guys miss it when I was like, oh, remember? Do you guys know about the Harry Hong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Anyone remember that? Well, I was like, oh, let me do that the other day, and I got it. I got it on the first try. That was a challenge, but we got it. Big Pile Guam says just singles. Well, we could do a min out mode. I just don't know how to think of that in today's context. Back in the day we did it. It was just like 18 to 19 transition, but I feel like that might be, I don't know. Maybe we could just do it the same way we did it back in the day, but that was like 5 years ago, pre-rolling and pre-everything. All right, Jay and Cole, we are just about ready to go because we have multiple matches waiting on this one. So I guess you're 100. You're almost there. You're almost there. What's up, Jay? Jay's like incredulous right now. You're like, wait, what? He's got that "what happened" look on his face. What happened, Jay? All right, looks like Jay is ready. All right, looks like both players are ready. Let us get them started. They're both on low stack, so that's good. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris, Cole versus Jay. I'm excited for this one. Is this Jay's first appearance on the channel? I don't know. I feel like Jay is like way behind. Why is Jay so far behind? Could be Jay's first and last time on the channel. Bro's drinking. Jay, is everything all right, buddy? What are we waiting for here? Oh, no. All right. So he must have been behind. He must have been behind. I think the stream was lagging. That's what it was. All right. We're all good. We're all good. Same lines, you know, half a line apart. We're all good. People want left well only, you know, that's fine. That one doesn't jazz me up. Anyway, on the left side, Cole, seed number 7 from the USA, qualified in with a 900. Oh no, Jay couldn't even get through it. Ay. Cole gonna take game number 1. This is a best of 7, Jay. Don't worry. Oh, buddy. Oh. Your warm-up was good. Oh, cry face. Yeah, don't worry. Just put it... You can still do better. Like Jay said, his goal, he just wants to do better than Tyher did. You can still do that. You got it. Now you just got to get a 700K transition. You'll be fine. All right. Looks like both players are ready. Game number 2. Cole 1, Jay 0. Just let me get through the intros, man. Just let me get through them. Anyway, it is Cole on the left side. How do you know Cole? Well, a lot of different ways. Cole, of course, is a winner of a regional tournament. Did that at Philadelphia in 2025. Seen him recently at Toronto take a top 4 spot. He's also top 4 at this year's Boston Tea Parody. So having a good run of success at regional tournaments. We've seen him in Classic Tetris World Championship with 2 top 16 finishes. Also a top 16 finish in the Das Jonas Cup last year. Was the runner-up in Classic Tetris Level 12 in 2024. And is the winner of a Challengers circuit back in February of 24. A 3-time Mega Masters player, top 16 last year, which I think is pretty good. And you've seen him at other places like Detroit, Stillwater, Connecticut, and Columbus, other kind of vaguely northeast locations. All right, Jay with a little adjustment there. 82,000 apiece, one line apart. You saw Cole earlier today winning his way into the top 16 of the Masters event. On the right side, it is Jay, seed number 10 from the United States of America. Helped me out considerably with some of my spreadsheets, right? Probably shaved hours a month off of my workflows. So thank you, Jay, for your spreadsheet acumen. You say acumen or acumen? I say acumen, but that's just me. Jay is the winner of a community tier 4. That was back in January of 2025 against Liliana in the finals. And he also won a community tier 2 against Ronkley in July of 2025. And won a community 10 against Tired. So 3-time community tournament winner. This is his first time playing in the STM Masters. He has played in the kind of futures version of one of the STMs. I think it was No Bars November. They ran kind of a lower tiers of that. Jay played in that, but this is his first time up in, the stupid Tetris Monthly big leagues. You also seen him in DAS League, Classic Tetris League, Tetris for the non-pros. Played in Mega Disasters, the second tier Mega Disasters. You also saw him at CTWC Northeast in the silver bracket. His first match was in November of 2024 against someone named Dishwasher. I don't know who that is, but that's who he played. 266 for Cole, 249 for Jay. Invictus Rage says Acumen. Acumen? Oh, maybe Acumen. Huh. So is Secret Grade confirmed for next STM? I mean, whenever we do the next STM, I think I said it would be June. I think we're doing it in June. Yeah, I have heard someone educated say acumen, but they were Canadian, so I don't know if that means. Sometimes you Canadians do say things weird. 281 for Jay, 362 for Cole. Now, we've told you the players are, and just in case you're joining us now, watching for this for the first time, look at that blue line. That is the line of death. If you stack above it, you have topped out. So players have got to keep their stacks below that at all times. Otherwise, it's an instantaneous top out. Yeah, Canadians say process. That's true. 352 for Jay, 373 for Cole. So this is going to be best of 7. The first plate of 4 is the winner. And players trying to keep their stacks low. They say pasta. Well, what do you say? Jungle Cook is not. Jungle Cook is against cess, not process. They say pasta. Yeah, but what do you say? Pasta? You say pasta? What else are you supposed to say? 411 here for Cole, 454 for Jay. So Jay's got the lead on 19. Tetris for Cole, 435. So Cole probably rolling here. It's going to need to get a bar over to that. Oh, no. That is a top out for Cole in game number 2. And Jay has tied up the match. You are good in game number 2. And he's pleased. Jay is pleased. All right, you won a game against Cole. This is what I like. You can come in here, get, play a top player, take a game or two off him. I like it. All right, looks like both players are ready. Game number 3 in... Oh, wait, I just hit a seed. Game number 3 in 3-2-1 Tetris. So no same piece sets in this mode. It's not available on the cartridge, so we can't do it. And yet, if we just said, well, don't do it, then we'd never do anything. So I guess we could do that. I guess we could just never... We could retire Stupid Tetris Monthly, but I don't want to. I like it. I like all these dumb modes. I like the variety. I want to just do another, all right, 32 players, lining up yet again, month after month. Playing regular Tetris. Do something different. Tetris for Jay, 30,000. 33,000 for Cole. The winner of this will take on Myles in the top 8. Cole 126, 60,000 for Jay. Now let's see if these two players played against one another before. That's what I want to know. And they have not. So it is a true matchagami. Now, maybe not a true one because maybe it's not. It's not an ELO match, but all right, we got a match in between, between these two on the record now. Tetris for Jay, 135, 197 for Cole. Is Classic Tetris bi-weekly not for ELO? Faster Masters is ELO. Why not this? Yeah, true. Kipter on a matchagami is a match between two players who have never played against each other before. $247 for Cole, $204 for Jay. I mean, this could be for ELO. What's the word from? What is the word from? Do you know scoreagami? Why do they call it matchagami? It's nothing like origami. We're not folding paper. It's more like Sudoku, so it should be machoku. Okay, you guys don't know scoreagami? Oh. So yeah, over at what's the John Boyce organization over there? They invented a thing called scoreagami, and it's basically the search for NFL scores like that had never happened before, and then announcing when they happen. So if somebody won 47-3 31, and that had never happened before. That is a scoreagami. So the first time a score happens. So that is what it is borrowed from. They're doing it in baseball now, but there hasn't been one since like 2000. Yeah, secret base, SB Nation. If you look up scoreagami on the internet, you'll find all kinds of information about it. They should do that in baseball, including hits and errors. Yeah, I agree. They just set up a Twitter for scoreagami baseball, and it's not good because it's just like, yep, this score has happened 4,000 times before. Last time was yesterday, and it's very hard to get a new score. So I think they should do it with runs, hits, and errors. I totally agree. .410 for Cole, 383 for Jay. These are pretty good scores. I stand by my opinion that the name makes no sense. Well, I guess the world will do what it will with your opinion. Like, you know? All right, you and your opinion, standing alone. Someday they'll look back and say, God, that Mr. Brain, he was right. What were we doing? .486 for Cole. Tetris for Jay into 19 at 461. Cole's going to get one in. He's got a 5-10 transition. Right now, about a 90,000 point lead for Cole here on 19. You think one of the garbage modes would be good? 1, 2, or 3? Well, yeah, we'll have to propose that to our play. Who's on our? Oh no, Cole is gonna top out at 563. So did not get that T over to the left. So Jay is in a chase down. Needs to get to 564. Basically like 2.5 Tetrises away. He's got all day. So 564 is the target. Chase down 564. That's right. So yeah, Jay's got forever to do this. And he's within 2 Tetrises. He does not have to get him by way of Tetris. Can if he wants to. He's just going to take the triple. That's what I would do. Yeah, taking that triple. I mean, just do it when it, just when it's safe and unequivocal, right? Take the easy Tetrises. And in the meantime, you can just chip away. Yeah, Jay just needs 1 Tetris now at this point. He's making Cole sweat it, though. I kind of dig it. Cole's sweating a little. There's a double. Cole, this is for ELO. You didn't know that? Signing up for it? You didn't know? This is definitely for ELO. It was announced. No, it wasn't. And one more from Jay should do it. And there it is. So Jay with the chase down. Jay is going to go up 2 games to 1 over Cole. Yeah, look at that. Oh my god. Look at that. Now he's like, yep, I'm setting up for Tetris's whatever, man. Center well dirty Tetris is no problem. Better look out, buddy. Cole. You're in trouble. You've unlocked something here. All right. I don't know what Jay's camera's on, but look at it. Oh my god. It's the most animated I've ever seen Jay in my life. My god. All right, give him a moment to chill out. He's probably got some chase down nerves. I would too. Give him a minute. Oh no, he's ready to go. All right. We'll go. We'll do it. You ready to go? Let's do it. Game number 4. Cole. Oh no, Cole's gonna unready. Cole unready. That's fine. You can unready. Vandy, have I asked your opinion on the Chili's triple dipper yet? All right, now play. All right, I'll give it. All right, looks like both players are ready. Game number 4. Jay up 2-1. Tied up in 3-1 Tetris. Yeah, the Chili's triple dipper. If I remember correctly, that's got some sort of like taquito item, right? It's got like some sort of fried taquito, and then like chicken dipper, and then something else, right? I don't remember what the other thing is. But I love, like a collection of things and something to dip them in. So I'm all about it. I want different items, and I want different dips to dip them in. All right, Jay is Jay's got a problem. And that is top out for Jay. Oh no. Oh, what about the Southwestern egg rolls? I think that's what I was thinking of. All right, so Cole's going to tie it up. Those Southwestern egg rolls, I mean, it's an abomination, but it's a delicious abomination. Egg rolls, mozzarella sticks, and wings. That's pretty good. Wait, you don't do chicken crispers? You got to do the chicken crispers, dog. All right, looks like Cole and Jay are ready. Game number 5. Let's go. 3-2-1 Tetris. All right, Jay, you gotta relax, center yourself. Bone says, why so long since the last live? What do you mean, why so long since the last live? How long has it been, as far as you know? You don't want your appetizer to be your meal. Well, I'm not with you on that. I want my appetizer to be my meal, and my meal to be my appetizer. What do you say to that? The Southwest egg rolls are amazing, says Colin. I wouldn't say they're amazing. I mean, I'm embarrassed a little bit that I like them, but I do like them. I don't know why. I wouldn't say they're amazing. I mean, it's a nice experience. Eddie's strawberry lemonade at Chili's. I haven't been to a Chili's in a long time. 70,000 for Cole, 77,000 for Jay. There's kind of one of the Chili's here in Austin is kind of a meme. The Chili's at 45th Street and Lamar Boulevard. So it's kind of a meme on the Austin Reddit. That, well, like oh geez, Cole is up here at the top, and he gets it down. There you go. And another one in. So Cole 145, Jay 83,000. Now Jay's trying to contend here. Oh, that's a oh, look at that. Jay getting this open. Taking the burn and the long bar down. Jay is going to survive 110. But yeah, so like when people go into the Austin Reddit and go like, "Oh, hey, I'm visiting Austin. Where should I eat?" And then people say, "Oh, you've got to go to the Chili's on 45th and Lamar. They've got Frosty Margs and Guac Talks or whatever." And just because everybody goes in there, you shouldn't go on a town's Reddit and ask, "I'm visiting. What should I eat?" But that's what they do. So it became kind of a meme. But now that location, the underlying real estate, is being sold to the iconic Chili's at 45th and Lamar. So I got to go there one last time. Myles says, "Only locals on Reddit, please." That's right, Myles. Lone Star 2027 at Chili's? It's a thought. Maybe, do they have a function room? I don't know. 232 for Cole, 190. Usually during lunch they have a room that's not being used, right? But yeah, I gotta get over there and get those Southwest egg rolls. I think they're delicious, but I'm embarrassed to like them. Jay in a little bit of a situation. How will he survive this? And yeah, that is going to be a top out for Jay. Oh no. So Cole is up 3-2 now. All right, so Jay's got to center himself. It's best of 7. Yes, it's best of 7. This is why. This is why, Tetris. This is why. All right, Jay's going to lock in. He's getting his earbud. He's getting it situated. Cole's got his cucumber lime. Now, honestly, you're making me thirsty for that cucumber lime Gatorade. Now I'm kind of wanting one. Cole says, "Bro, this game mode makes my blood pressure rise so much." I mean, Cole is one of the top players. If it can put the pressure on him, then anybody would feel that way. All right, it's game number 6. Cole is up 3-2. So yeah, let's get him started. Jay looking to tie it up, force a deciding game number 5. 3-2-1 Tetris. You're so stressed you'll misread and place Amino above the line. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what happens. I don't do that so much as I just force myself into a spot where I can't get out of it because I'm too dependent, and I won't take the burns. I don't often misread in this mode. But yeah, I do put myself into intractable situations. All right, Jay's going to open up that right side. He's waiting on the bar. He's taking the burns. It's the right thing to do. Myles says, "As a roller, we don't care about things like stack height and parity, etc." I mean, yeah, it's kind of true. Because you can just wait all that stuff out. You just keep, stashing pieces high and left until you get whatever piece you need. I think that's true. To some extent. 79 for Cole, 83 for Jay. I think that's true. I think it's true, Myles. You can stack high and just wait out like anything. That's the whole point of rolling, is so you can play a little more dependent. You can wait out situations. I think it's true. Otherwise, you'd just be playing like this. You don't want to play like this. That's the whole point. Why learn rolling if you're just going to play low and safe? You want to be able to play unsafe. It's a Moodus reference. It sounds like something Moodus would say, but I don't know. I think there's some truth to it. It's not that you don't care about it, but it's like you don't have to. You have the wiggle room to kind of bend the rules. All right, Jay, keeping it nice and low. 176 for Cole, 164 for Jay. Now, it is good if you can, like, stack and roll. That's, like... that's the good thing. 225 for Cole, 191 for Jay. All right, Jay taking the burns, keeping it low. He's going to uncover that right side, so he's now ready for a bar. And he's down stacking here. Resets back up, gets a Tetris, Jay, 231. 266 for Cole. Javanti says this mode is really entertaining. Well, I'm glad you're saying that because I feel like this is probably the least... there's the least amount of energy around this month than the other STM modes. Mainly because I think it's so unfamiliar. Like, nobody's doing it, right? But I wanted to have a tournament with it on it, so I made one. Because I like playing this mode, and we'll see. I think it is entertaining, and you can't just play the same boring Tetris all year long. 286 for Jay, 361 for Cole. Oh, Jay is set up for the dirty center well Tetris and gets it. 314 for him, 364 for Cole. Cole's up pretty high. He's going to take the burn and the Tetris. That was a little scary. You want faster masters back? I think we'd have to run it as STM. I don't think we can run it in the masters family anymore. I think we have to pretty much keep that standard at this point. Big Pile Guam says, Javanti, I agree. I think I'm enjoying this more than the other STM modes we've done so far. Well, look at that. Well, it's very relatable because you think, oh, well, I could play this, you know. And I don't know, you're making some of these big time players look a little more, I don't know, a little more human, I guess. 434 for Jay, nifty little burn there for him, couple of them. 490 for Cole. Tetris for Cole, 514. Jay gonna take a triple, just chunk this whole board down. Jay at 454, Cole at 547. There's a triple for Cole. All right, Jay taking this down. He's going to uncover that thing in the middle. What's he going to do there? Yeah, he's just going to take that triple. No need to force it. Now, Jay is playing Das. And Jay's starting to get up a little bit high. He can place that. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, no, and he couldn't get the S to the left. And that is a top out for Jay. And he did great. Cole will take this one 4-2. However, I don't know. I thought Jay did great. He put a little scare into Cole, I think. So, I don't know, man. I don't know what else you can expect. Go up against a top player, take a couple games off him, and make him sweat a bit, I think is a good result, honestly. So, GG's to you, Jay. Very, very entertaining. You did a great job. And hope to see you again. Let's go ahead and report this to... And let's say you did at least as well as Tired, all right? How about that? At least as well. So is it 4-2? Was both of them 4-2? Or is one 4-1? Because I forgot to report the first one. Yeah, both were 4-2. Got it. Thanks. All right. So we're going to bring in Myles and play for a semifinals spot. All right. In a moment, we're going to run ads and we'll be back. It wasn't. That was an impressive insta log off. I have to agree. This is the furthest you've made it in STM? You haven't made it to the top 8 before? Shoot. Or we'll call it the top 8 so you can feel. I could either call it round 2 or top 8, but we'll make you feel good and call it top 8. All right, let's reset this whole business. We'll get Cole off this side. We'll get Jay off this side. Cole can go over here. That trash. Oh my God. Is Jimmy John's trash? What? And yeah, let's report this one as well. I mean, I don't know. This is like floor mode, but DAS accessible, sort of. You know, you get all that room to maneuver up the top of the board, move your piece around. Whereas floor mode, it's like not really DAS accessible at all, right? That's kind of a counterpart, let's say. Okay. So let's arrange camera over here. Da-da-da-da-da, Cole camera. Yes, floor mode with the active space moved down. Yeah, something like that. All right, so we have this match, then we have one more after it. Let's put the, winners never quit. That's right. Let's put Cole the right way. Jimmy John's is the worst sandwich shop. I wouldn't say it's the worst sandwich shop, but it's not my favorite anymore. I mean, it never was my favorite, but it's never going to be my favorite. Now, Big Mike's in Madison, Wisconsin. I like that place. Used to go there at the Westtown Mall. I was a assistant manager at the Radio Shack at the, not Westtown, the Westgate Mall in Madison, Wisconsin. And then go to the Big Mike's there for lunch. It was good. Is that still there, the Westgate Mall? I know the Radio Shack obviously isn't, but... Westgate Mall was a shopping mall. It opened in 1916, was demolished in 2021. Oh, rip. Yelp says it's closed. I need to go look in the images inside. Oh, Melio's. Yeah, Big Mike's became Melio's, actually. I remember that. And it was worse. It's like, why do you want to call it Melio's? Big Mike's is way better name. What if the line got lower every match? Like for top 8, there's 10 lines, and semis it's 9, and finals it's 8. Yeah, we kicked that around as an idea. It didn't seem fun. We tried it. We play tested it. And we tried it. Big Mike's is the name of a body shop in your town. Oh, goodness. Is that what they call them now? Body shops? How would you know? A family man know where a place like that is. Oh, wait, you mean for your car. Okay, I get it. I kid. All right, we'll give Cole a minute to warm up there, just to feel good. A little 29. Yeah, this is the first top 8 match I believe we've had, right? So this is the first matchup we've had in the top 8. I think it's the first match we've had between 2 ranked players who are rollers. So I really have no idea what to expect in this match. So yeah, no clue what to expect, but yeah, it should be good. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be good. Looks like both players are ready. Let's see if you're on the same seed. Yeah, you are. LOWSTK. Let's get him started. This is a best of 7 Myles versus Cole. The winner goes to the semifinals in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So as mentioned, this is the first top 8 match of the tournament. The first match we've had between 2 ranked players. The first time between 2 top-ranked rollers. And yeah, we will determine our first semi-finalist. On the left side of your screen, Myles, seed number 2 from the United States of America. He qualified in with a 1.24 million, basically had 2 1.2s. That was the average of his best 2 11 high low stack games played in a 1-hour qualifying period. Myles is a 3-time Masters event finalist. He's also the runner-up in Lone Star 2024 and he was in the top 3 in Lone Star 2023. He's a 4-time Mega Masters player with 3 top 16 finishes. You've seen him at the Classic Tetris World Championship 5 times. And he's got 2 top 8 finishes and a top 16 finish as well. Those all happened in the last 3 years. Myles also one of the Game Crashers, and you should look for him on your various social media platforms as Myles or Myles TG or Myles the Great, or just look up Myles Tetris and you'll find him. 109 for him, 132 for Cole. Myles is also the winner of a Challenger Circuit, won a Desert Qualifier, or the Phoenix Regional as it's now called, back in 2022. And here he is. 156 for him. 162 for Cole, who is a 3-time CTWC gold bracket player, 2 top 16 finishes the previous 2 years. Also played in the Jonas Cup in 2025, CTWC's North American DAS Championship. He's the winner of the CTWC Philadelphia Regional in 2025 last year. That was in June. He's got high finishes at other regionals, including Detroit, Boston, Connecticut, Toronto, and Oklahoma. Cole has finished as high as the 8 in the Masters event, which he's done multiple times, most recently August of 2025. And he's played in a few of these STMs. This is the deepest run he's made. First time that he's made it into the top 8. But he played in crunch mode, no bars, and no next box. Myles made it into top 8 and no next box. Myles also played in Stupid Tetris Monthly in, I think both. Did you play in both the original ones? We ran him as like a once-a-year multi-mode thing. Yeah, he played in 2020 and 2021. It was a 16-player tournament of multi-modes. He played in those. 330 for Myles, 300 for Cole. All right, Myles in a little bit of a stitch there. Going to place that long bar flat. Should help him get out of it. Yeah, they're just 8,000 points apart, 2 lines apart, super close. All right, Cole taking a couple of burns here. He's going to leave that Tetris well intact and get the Tetris. 378 for him. 387 Myles. Cole gets another one. So they're 1 line apart, 14,000 points apart. And this is a best of 7. So the first player to 4 wins is the winner. Oh my goodness, Cole up near the top of the board. A bit of a scare, but he's going to survive and he's still stacking. We are into 19 now. 425 for Myles, 440 for Cole. $520 for Cole, $503 for Myles. So these two have faced off against each other 5 times. in the past, Myles has taken all of those meetings. A couple times in Classic Tetris League in 2024. CTWC Stillwater in the semifinals. One time in Masters. That was in the top 16. And then in CTWC 2025. In round 2. 623 for Myles, 591 for Cole. Wiley can't twitch. What's up? Wiley with the raid party of 48. Thank you, Wiley. $662 for Myles, 610 for Cole. It's kind of mesmerizing to watch players who are able to roll, but also keeping their stack neat and tidy and low. I don't know what it is, but I find it mesmerizing. A skim and a Tetris for Cole, 674. How is Myles going to have a Myles dig on an 11 high board, right? So there's something very neat and satisfying about the movement, but then the low neatness of the boards. Tetris for Cole, 722. He's into level 27. Myles already there at 774. Just about the same line count, 50,000 point lead for Myles. All right, flat long bar burn, Myles. And Tetris for Myles. He's on level 28, 818. Cole with a messy board. It's a long bar in. It's not going to burn anything, but it's going to fill in some minos that are needed in the board to help fix all. A very helpful long bar and another helpful long bar for Cole. He's both players into level 29, 784 for Cole, 894 for Myles. Tetris for Cole, 827. And really, there's not a lot different now on 29 in this mode. Players are not normally going to get super high on 29, and this only just emphasizes their need to stay low in this mode. But Myles up over 100,000 points. I mean, I guess it does cut off because maybe you can like pile some long bars over the left side. But, ultimately, if your board's getting 11 high and too many columns, you're probably not long for this world anyway. So Myles with the max out. He's on level 32. Cole long bar over, not a Tetris, but he gets a long bar over to help. 882 for Cole. A18 for Myles. And Myles is set up and gets a dirty Tetris. Risky bisky, but he does have a lead. Cole keeping it low. Cole trying to get set up here. Kind of aggro, but at some point he's got to make up these points. So, maybe it's time to go aggro, and I think it maybe is. And yeah, there wasn't much he was going to be able to do. He was back by nearly 200,000 points with, 30-something lines to go. And Myles, there's no guarantee that Myles is going to top out. So at a certain point, you just got to sell out and try to get a Tetris. And if you can't, well, you get potentially 6 more games. So Cole understood the assignment, did what he had to do. Myles here, 93. He can mullen it out. Go ahead. He's got 2 1.2s in his qual. Tetris Myles, C51. There's another Tetris, C98. And another Tetris Myles. He's got the 1.3. So that was better than all of his qualifying scores. A D46. Holy moly. All right, Myles needs a lot of water after that one. Oh, GG's players. Anyway, Myles won game tonight. What's up, Jay in the window? Okay, both players ready for game number 2 in 3-2-1 Tetris. So we had a game, you know, maybe on a mullen, but got all the way to 39. Is the 1.3 the best we've seen so far? Yes, that is the best. I believe that is the best score we've seen so far. In quals, there was a 1.4 from Andy. But comp-wise, I think comp-wise that might be, you know, that might be the record. But there's not a big record. There's not a big history of comp games in this anyway, but could be a record. Tetris for Myles, 63,000, 31,000 for Cole. Cole had to be really careful with that T-piece that he didn't get suckered into putting it into column 1 and 2, because that would have been a top out. We saw something like that as a previous match for Cole against Jay. Couple long bars, Tetris for Cole, 103, 110 for Myles. Oh, nice adjust there for Cole to make room for that S piece on that left side. All right, he's burning to keep it low, keep it flat, keep that right side open. Tetris for Cole, 129. Yeah, I think the ultimate kind of success in this tournament is not going to come from the players who avoid, you know, going anywhere near the top bar, but it's going to be it's going to be the players who use every bit of space that they have available and using it well. All right. Oh, Myles, it just noped out of game number 2. Cole was already ahead, and Cole is going to take game number 2. It's kind of mean. It just says big nope. Jeez. For Java, man. Hey, how you doing? Nope. It's pretty rough. All right, game number 3. We are tied at a game apiece. Let's go. 3-1 Tetris. What would you recommend instead of nope? Nothing. I think it's perfect. I like it. All right, Tetris, Myles, he's on the board. Cole's already got a couple. There's another one, Cole, 71,000. So yeah, players not on same piece sets, they will get different droughts and things like that. That's why we're playing them best of 7, along with, you know, the potential, the increased potential for early top outs and things like that. Best of 7 makes sense. And, you know, if it's a little, you know, if RNG doesn't fall exactly right for both players, well, that's stupid Tetris Monthly. What do you want? $127 Cole, 126 Myles. Jungle Cook says 1.33 million followed by 133,000. True. Cole making a little bit of a yikes face there, but that's all right. Board looks all right now. 186 for him. 159 Myles. Flat bar burn for Cole. We keep that right side open, going through a bit of a drought. All right, Cole approves. And Tetris for Cole. I gotta say, this mode seems to be unlocking some like DAS player behavior in these players. They're like, yep, you know, like, yep. They get a Tetris, they nod along. It seems to be unlocking that behavior. All right, Cole making this dependency here. Oh boy, this is tough. All right, so if a bar comes or something like that, he's going to be able to burn it down. All right, Cole in decent shape again. That's tough. 228 for him, 239 for Myles. Right at the top is just so stressful. I know. That's why it really calls on the player's creativity to, keep it low, but find burns too. And I think it's great. All right, Cole using all 11 rows over in columns 1 and 2. Stash pieces away. $275 for Myles, $264 for Cole. Tetris Myles, $299. There's one. Cole, $289. Oh, kind of what was that early shift or what was going over on Cole's side, but all right, just a bunch of long bars that are both problems and opportunities for Cole, but oh, this is pretty dicey. And he opened up a spot immediately for that bar. Finally gets a bar down. So yeah, I mean, if he didn't open that spot for that bar, I mean, that would have been game over, but he found one. Crazy. 330 for Cole, 375 for Myles. All right, I like that little adjustment there for Cole for the burn. And he's into 19, about like 335, something like that. Myles is still got one Tetris available before 19. And he's going to skim and then take it. 446 entry for Myles. So Myles ahead by about 100,000 points. He's back by 8 lines. Oh no, Cole gonna miss. I think maybe like missed a tap over to that. Actually, it doesn't even matter. Like, it's not even missing. Did he over tap it? I think he like, were you trying to get it to the left and then you realize, like, even at the top out, right? So yeah, it was too much anyway. So yeah, he was trying to chuck it left, but it was even too much for the left. So Cole just kind of with a brain lapse moment there. So you forget the bar, you know, you're just not used to having to worry about the line. So Myles going to go up 2-1. Yeah, so you can't forget that line. That's the tough part. Yeah, it needed to be one lower. See, that's the advantage a DAS player has. They wouldn't even think to put it over there. It's like, I'm not getting that over there, so it's not even going to try. All right, looks like both players are ready. It's game number 4. So Cole's going to look to tie it up. Myles is up 2-1. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. That's a long day. I gotta admit, it's a long day. We're doing matches 12 hours ago. I think we were doing 10 matches today, something like that. It's a lot. All right, Tetris for Cole. And another one, 96,000 for him, 56,000 for Myles. Tetris for Myles, 114, 145, now 168 for Cole. Remember, this is a best of 7, so the first player to 4 wins is the winner of the match. So far, I feel good about the decision to make it best of 7. $215 for Cole, 162 for Myles. $235 for Myles, $291 for Cole. And that is a top out for Myles at 236. Kind of left himself no room here. Was really stacked 2 Tetrises high. And when you're stacked 2 Tetrises high, you've only got 3 rows above that to work with. And that is often just not enough room to work with. So Myles a little bit too piled too high on that one. And that is top out. So Cole going to tie it up 2 games apiece. And this is turning into quite the battle. I'm really digging this mode, I got to admit. It's punishing, says Myles. Yeah, it is. You must be punished. All right, both players ready. It's game number 5. What was once a best of 7, now a best of 3 between Myles and Cole. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Someone said dang, and then someone said what dang meant. Khan says what dang meant. Dang is like as a nice way to say damn, or just exclaim like a disappointment, or it's got a lot of uses. Disappointment, or disbelief, or amazement. So there's it means a lot of things. Or it means like, it could mean that. Whatever, however you'd go, that's what dang means. 81,000 for Myles. I never thought I would explain dang. But I think in some countries, that's like someone's last name. So, maybe they're wondering, is that like somebody we know? Cole in a sitch here. Choosing not to burn with those red pieces. We'll see how it works out. Oh, the long bar, he's going to hold out for it. 90,000 for him, 109 for Myles. It's kind of like a game of chicken up at the top of that board, where you're like, all right, I'm holding out. I know I'll get something. I'll make use of it. And, with these players, it works. Me, not so much. Great googly moogly. Somebody on The Simpsons used to say that. Yeah, it's a very minor curse word. Like in all but the strictest households, like a child could say dang and it would be okay. I think there are some households where they wouldn't, though. 207 for Cole, 144 for Myles. There's a Tetris Myles, 167. All right, Myles getting up near the top of the board. Found a long bar to help out, though. All right, Cole is actually set up on the left well. You don't see that a ton in this one because that's so hard to maintain. We'll see what Cole's going to do. I think he's going to burn right out of it. Not going to mess around with that left well. Tetris for Cole, 291. 91 for Myles. $367 for Cole, $230 for Myles. Tetris Cole, $392. Z-Spin Myles. There's a long bar for a Tetris for Myles, $280. He's back by over 100,000 points. We approach level 19. Tetris down Myles. He's got gaps in the stack. See if he builds on top. No, he's going to expose him. Take a good board into 19. 307 for him. Cole in at 423. That line spin Myles? Think so. Or maybe a delayed burn. Kind of caught out of the corner of my eye, but some sort of flat long bar or something. Myles going to take the burns. And more of those flat long bar delayed burns for Myles. He is set up. He's going to chunk it down, though. Just can't get a well-timed bar now. And there's a skimming at Tetris for Myles, 349. 462 for Cole. And Myles with a Tetris, 387. Cole may be looking to get set up center well. No, he's gonna bring it down. Or is he gonna build now? Let's see what he does. Well, no, he's gonna bring it down again. He's trying. He's trying. But yeah, he's gonna move that whole business back over to column 10. And he's piled high columns 1 and 2. He's making use of all the space he's got. Myles is set up. Still set up. Skimming a Tetris Myles, 488. So he's closed the gap a little bit. There's a Tetris Cole, 551. There's another one, Myles, 520. Cole just going to take the burns. It's so weird to see these players just taking burns, you know? I like it. It's weird to see, but fascinating. Tetris for Myles, 568. He's back by 90,000 now. So level 39 super kill screen is in play. I don't know if players set that, but it is in play. So they can go all the way to level 39. $706 for Cole, $640 for Myles. Oh, a couple nice pieces here for Myles to get set up. Can he get a quick bar? Reestablishes, gets a Tetris, $679. He's in level 28. Cole on 27. Now into 28. You know, Cole, what, 60,000 ahead? 65? There's a Tetris Cole, 780. There's one Myles, 716. Level 29 hits Myles, 718. And Tetris into 29 for Cole at 817. So Myles back by 90,000 points. Tetris for Myles, 768. Cole going to take a triple. Myles going to just burn the whole thing down to the ground. Cole, same. He's stacking for a Tetris, but kind of misses, so he is going to have to burn this down. Or at least expose that hole. Which he does. So we'll see if he can get set up. Yeah, no. Well, let's see. All right, he is set up if he can get a quick bar. Can't too long, though. And he is kind of selling for it. And no, that is a top out for Cole at 865. Chase down target for Myles is 866. He gets a Tetris, and he's now 6,000 points away. This won't clinch the match. It's a best of 7. You got to get to 4 games, but 3-2, big deal. And Myles is gonna get it. So Cole with the nope on 32. And Myles is good, and he's going to go up 3 games to 2. You can play it out a little if you want to. It's fine. $77 to we don't know how many Myles had. I was gonna check bars, but Myles already noped out. All right, looks like Myles gonna step away for a moment. That's fine. Dude, I'm craving that cucumber lime. I'm going to buy one. I'm going to buy the big 32. I don't know. How many ounces is it? I don't know. But I'm craving it now. You got me. You got me. It's good. All right. Both players are ready. Myles is up 3 games to 2. He is on match point. Cole got to win this one to try to force a deciding game number 5. Let's go. Game 6, or I'm sorry, game number 7. He's trying to force a deciding game number 7. I've got that phrase in my head. Anyway, game number 6, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I've got deciding game number 5 is just one verbal unit that just comes out. But no, it's going to be a deciding game number 7 is what Cole is looking to force. Myles looking to wrap it up right now. Big Bro Maui, first time chatter, says, well played, guys. Let's go. I agree. We are underway. Game number 6. Myles 81,000, Cole 95,000. Tetris for Cole 147. Myles just going to take an easy little triple. Let's clean this board up. 117 for him. 171 Colt. And Tetris for Colt. Chen in YouTube says, if y'all haven't follow, hit the follow button to help us pass Classic Tetris channel. We are superior. Go green. Well, that's Chen's opinion. But yeah, definitely hit the follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, you can like and subscribe even. Cole gonna bring that down with a Tetris. My goodness. Just leaving himself no room whatsoever. Long bars from heaven right there. My God. All right, Myles clears that thing away. He's Tetris ready. He gets a Tetris. He would have found a way out of it without it. Don't worry. He would have figured it out. We got one more match after this. It's going to be Meme versus Cyler. And at this rate, we'll just stay live for it. This is best of 7, Cobra. Best of 9 would be brutal because some of these games are going pretty deep into the 30s. What comment didn't you see? All right, 212 for Myles, and yeah, low stack players shaking their heads, man. Oh, the one by Chen? Yeah, well, because he's Chen, he's on Twitch. All right, Myles trying to get this open. He's going to open the right. And he's got a good board long bar in Tetris for Myles. 244 for him, 374 for Cole. 130,000 point lead. It's weird because Cole is a name, like C-O-L-E is a name. So it's mildly disappointing to me that's not Cole's name. I don't know. Low stack players tempting fate, says Javanti. Indeed. Yeah, these players, man. They're playing with a lot of courage, let us say. Bucket is also a real surname. Oh, that's true, like Charlie Bucket. $413 for Cole, $284 for Myles. And we're just 11 lines away from level 19. The different piece sets are throwing you for a loop, says David Bryant's Piano, 6003. All right, 438 for Cole, 350 Myles. Cole gets a Tetris. He's one away. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day. 403 for Myles, he's on 19. 491 for Cole. 460 for Myles, 555 for Cole. All right, Cole not taking burns. He's going to go for the Tetris. He's going for the kill. He wants that game 7. Tetris for Cole, 611, 495 for Myles. Same line count. $732 for Cole, $513 for Myles. David Bryant Piano 6003 says, I like the low stack game here. I know it's STM, but this doesn't seem like a stupid idea at all. Seeing the best in the world play this variant is super intriguing. Z. Well, I agree with you, David. But yeah, I mean, it's just a name. If you remember, you don't remember. David Letterman, he had something called Stupid Pet Tricks, and it was just weird, or Stupid Human Tricks, and it was just, you know, silly tricks that humans and pets could do, and that was really the inspiration for the name. $847 for Cole, $571 for Myles. But yeah, all the modes are intended to be like a real test of skill, not just a farce. Not like, you know, oh, level 39 death starts, like, and then you dead in 2 seconds. Like, it's really supposed to be a test of skill. Otherwise, it's not watchable or fun. What's up, Jesus the Frog? All right, Myles trying to keep that right side open and gets a long bar. Tetris for him, 679. There's another one, 714. But Cole is at 959. He's got a 960 into 29. Cole gets a Tetris AO7. He's got the max out. Myles is in, 733. He is back by like 200, like nearly 300,000 points. Cole has been pretty aggressive about getting those Tetrises, Myles. And, you know, also RNG is a factor as well. We don't know 100% the RNG. And Cole sells really and gets that Tetris column 9. Myles is set up. Column 7 gets a Tetris. He's going to get a triple down there, 809. Cole at A72. Remember, level 39 super kill screen is in play. So 330 lines, whether they have it installed or not or whatever, turned on, that is the end. So we'll see what Myles can do here. He's got a lot of catching up that he's got to do. There's another one, Cole, B30. Myles is, yeah, that's a triple that he's set up for, and he's got to find a way to get some points fast, and that is not gonna happen here. That is a nope for Myles. And Cole, if you want to play it out, please do it. That is fine. But we are going to be tied up and heading to a decider. David said, I would enjoy playing this variant at level 12 or 15. Yeah, give it a shot. There you go. So Cole with the 1.26, your first max. Oh yeah, that's Cole's first max on this mode. So now it's a whole new game, and it's just one game will determine who goes to the semifinals. Give these players a moment to, you know, do whatever they got to do. Cool themselves down, psych themselves up, whatever they got to do. Oh, an A skip, right? That was an A skip. True, that was. I mean, did you guys expect this to be so intense? It's really intense. All right. Here we go. This is it. Decider time. Myles versus Cole. Let's see a bunch of deciders in the chat. Let's get them counted down. The winner of this one game moves on to the semifinals. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. James Does Stuff Good on YouTube says, Vandy, if you punch yourself in the face, are you weak or strong? Why would you punch yourself in the face? It seems like that seems like not a good thing to do. Why would you need to do that? All right, well, it all comes down to this one game. Try it and let us know. Yeah, I don't want to. I have nothing to prove. I mean, I have a lot to prove, but I nothing that can be proved by punching myself in my own face. Wow. All right, Myles here. We're going to chop this whole board down. Just got to go row by row. Try not to overcommit. All right, that. Oh, he didn't use that bar because maybe didn't want to try to get over it to the left, to the right side. But it would have fit in that notch. If you're not used to this mode, sometimes it's hard to know, like, wait, does a bar fit in there? Like, does it not? Does this T? Will this get me over the line? So sometimes players being cautious there. All right, Myles recovers, and he is getting a Tetris. 92,000 for him. 134 for Cole. All right, Myles clean here. And there you go. He gets that right side open. Just for Myles, 123. Cole is open. Long bar in. Tetris for him. There's a Tetris, Myles. All right, Myles gets that triple. That's going to clean stuff up in a hurry. Long bar in for him. 184. 217 for Cole. All right, a couple of nifty burns here just to keep these, from not being long bar dependencies. Tetris, Myles, 209, 223 for Cole. Tetris, Cole, 273. 255 from Myles. All right, nifty little sequence of burns there for Myles. He stays Tetris ready, gets the bar. Tetris 288. 320 for Cole. This is tense. Where's the stream audio? I don't know. It's the audio out. 400 for Cole. 363 Myles. Oh, you hear something. All right. Good. Good, good, good. All right, a couple burns away or a couple lines away from 19. Cole in 426, Myles in 390. Still anyone's game. Vandy, what is your favorite STM event to organize and provide commentary for? Yeah, really all of them. You know, we've only done each one once so far, so it's hard to go, oh, in general I prefer such and such, but really all of them. I mean, I like this one. I like this one. Yeah, I don't have, none of them stand out. They're all unique. 478 for Myles, 473 for Cole. $513, Myles. Cole gets a nice triple here to bring this stack down. Tetris for Myles, $541. Tetris, Cole. He's set up on the left well, so he's going to stay over there. And no, he's just going to take the double. Maybe if he had gotten the right pieces, he would have gotten a quick Tetris over there, but no need to push it. Just go where the pieces take you. And it's reasonably close. 548 Cole, 559 Myles. 6 lines apart. Myles is ahead in lines. Oh, Cole is gonna nope. Oh no, he topped out. And there was a bar in the window, and he just didn't leave himself any room. My goodness. And that means Myles is going to move on. Cole played amazingly well. This is not a familiar mode to anybody. And both players really played amazingly well. So very, very impressive, super tense. Myles said this mode is too intense. It's too intense? Myles, they wanted me to make it 10 high. They wanted me to make it 10 high. All right. Think how much more intense that would have been. Yikes. Cole, you played great, though. Tetris is not meant to be played this way. I think this is how Tetris is meant to be played. This is like the way you guys play on this. This is how I have to play all the time. Like you rollers, you think is so smart. Oh, I can play up like 17 high. I have to play this way all the time. All right. So, you know, you're getting a taste of what it's like for the rest of us, for the hoi polloi. Myles says my stacking is perfect for a 20 tall matrix. Yeah, see, that's true. Anyways, GG's Myles, and yeah, again, GG's Cole. You played really, really, really well. And here he is, Myles. You can't see Myles, but he went offline. But you can imagine what he would look like right there. You can imagine it. We'll put his chair there. There's his lamp in his bed. There's like a little, hold on, there's a tiny, wait, there's a little picture of Myles. We'll put it on, wait, hold on. You see this little, we're going to make this little picture of Myles. Look at this. It's a little dark picture of Myles. There he is. Congratulations, Myles, for your win. Oh wait, he's live again. Is he live again? Wait. Oh wait, he's live again. He's live again. All right, let's. Oh, dude, dude. There's that picture in a frame at a Goodwill somewhere in Austin, Texas. Yeah, that picture is in a frame somewhere to Goodwill. Somebody bought that. David Bryan is a member on YouTube. Congratulations. Congratulations on being a member. Really. I mean, it's an amazing accomplishment. Thank you, David. Meals. Oh wait, who wrote that? Myles on Wheels? Yeah, Meals on Wheels. All right, congratulations, Myles. There he is. You can just put your own Myles in there. It's fine. Here, we'll just... Tristop is visiting Myles right now. There you go. He's hanging out. He's under the covers over there. There he is. He's nestled in. All right. So we're about 10 minutes away from the starting time for the last match of the day. It's going to be Meme versus Cyler, round 1 of this very event. So I'm going to go ahead and set that up real quick. Let's see, 2. And instead it's going to be, yeah, Meme is 3, right? Oh, I got to change the URL. That's fine. Then goodbye number 7. Hello, number... No, wait, what? Wait, what? Siler, are you 14? You're 14, Siler, right? Why does it say that? I gotta... This might be last month's. Yeah, you are. I gotta fix this, so... Give me a second. And anyway, we're gonna be starting about 10 minutes. So let me go fix this, and we'll be right back. I'll run some ads. Watch them. Oh wait, am I still? Oh, did I burp? I didn't realize I was unmuted. Whoops. Did I burp? Oh, 5 matches is too many for a day? Probably, Cole. Yeah, true. Bow now 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 bum ba dum bum ba ding ticka dum 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 dum. All right, I am back. We got one more match to do tonight, and it's gonna be who? Oh yeah, Meme from the United States of America, Cyler from Hong Kong. I'm looking for this. Now, I don't know much about Siler, so it'll be great. I love learning about new players, getting to know new players, and I don't know. I like that. So I'm excited when I see, no, it's not a new player, but new to me player. I know Siler is, you know, a presence in chat. I don't know Siler very much as a player. So I'm looking forward to discovering Siler. So this is where our top 16 began. And if we look at, I gotta report this Myles versus Cole match. We made some progress. That was quite the decide. Too intense. Players said it was too intense. Which I think is a good thing. Maybe the players don't think it's a good thing, but yeah, that was like the match of the century, really. That's one of my favorite matches, really, all year, any event. But yeah, I'm like wiped after watching that one. So, all right, let's refresh this one. So, okay, we've already got a player into our top 4. This next match, we'll get one more player into our top 8, and then we'll just have one more to do, and that is actually scheduled. So this top 16, Meme and Cyler, that'll be tonight. And then Monday, April 13th, 4 in the afternoon, my time, it'll be Rorschach versus Steels. And maybe, depending on who wins this, maybe we could recruit that player. I don't know. To play the winner. We'll see if that's possible. Tomorrow is Sunday. At least right now, for me right now, it's Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday. What we've got tomorrow are 2 Masters brackets. It's going to be blue and pink. So blue. Well, actually, pink is first. Doodle versus Matt Martin, winner versus Dangler. That should be a great matchup, and however it goes. And then blue going to be Hydrant Dude, Crab Rangoon, winner versus Zro. So it's like old, medium, and young in that one. So that should be fun tomorrow. Those should be back to back. So it's beginning at 5 p.m. Texas time, which I believe, let's see, 12 plus 5 is 17, plus 5 is 23. So 23 UTC is when that should be. Anyway, back to the business at hand. Our top 16 match. I want to remind everybody, not going to go through the whole thing, but I want to remind you all that we do have a prize pool. We're sitting at 230. We'd love to get to 500. That's a good signal to me that you want Stupid Masters to continue. So if you want to contribute to the prize pool, use that Matcherino command. While you're watching live, that'll bring up the links. Click on the one that says Stupid April. That'll take you over to the page, and you can figure it out from there. And yeah, if you're watching the VOD, you can just go into the description. The link is there as well. Thanks to everybody who's contributed so far. And remember, all our prize pools are funded 100% by you guys. Cannot do it without you. Literally, this would go away without all of y'all. And if you want to support the channel, that's something you can do. You can go to patreon.com/monthly Tetris to make an ongoing contribution. There are some other ways in the support command, so feel free to use those. You can make a recurring pledge via Streamlabs or PayPal, or even a one-time. There's also some other ways to make a one-time contribution. YouTube, super chats and stickers, channel memberships, Twitch, you got bits, subscriptions, gift subscriptions, and Amazon Prime members. Get an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming subscription to grant to the streamer of your choice, so please consider using it on us. All right, so we're going to bring over these players, get them all lined up. Cyler is, again, a player I don't know, so I'm excited for this one.
Toast.
One of these players will be Toast. Thank you, Toast Song. All right, players. Yeah, you continue to warm up for a little bit if you want. You can take 2 or 3 more minutes, something like that, if that's what you want. All right, players. 1 more minute. Just at the end of the Toast Song, we'll look to get started, and that's 1 more minute. I'm gonna run an ad. Will it let me? It's not gonna let me run an ad. That's okay. That is. Oh, that's a very good game. 954. Geez, that is a good game. Shoot. I didn't realize that was like a real. I guess it's a real game. Look at that. All right, I'm going to give you 2 a refresh just before we start, just to make sure we're all lined up. Number 3 and 14, right? STM 3 and 14. All right, thank you to those of you who have been hanging out with us all day. Really appreciate it. Your company really helps a lot to get through these long days. So thank you very much. This is our last match of the day. Meme versus Cyler. This is going to be a really good one. Can't wait for this. Let us get them underway. The red bracket, STM Low Stack, April 2026. Meme versus Siler in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. This is Stupid Tetris Monthly Low Stack. Players have to play with an 11 high board, so the pieces will enter from the top of the board as you expect, but you are not allowed to stack any higher than that line that shows up in blue right now on the board. So you cannot stack higher than that. If you do, it is an automatic top out. This match is going to be best of 7. So the first player to 4 wins is the winner of the match. On the left side, it is Meme, who you seen most recently winning CTWC Toronto. Sorry for the spoilers, but Meme went storming up to the Great White North and took their tournament away. And as Americans do, you know, Tristop won the one in Montreal, Meme, Queen of Toronto, and yeah, or just man, Canadians. What are you gonna do? So yeah, Meme has placed very highly in a bunch of these stupid Tetris monthlies. She has been in second place. She made it to the finals in crunch mode against Pixel Andy most recently, and then in the one before that, No Bars made it to the finals against Knight. Also played in the No Next Box one as well. Meme is a 3-time CTWC Gold Bracket player, and she was the runner-up in 2025. She also was 3rd place at CTWC's Jonas Cup. That's her North American DAS Championship. So 3rd in that in 2024. She has won a lot of regionals, or placed very highly in regionals. She's got wins over the last couple of years in Milwaukee and Minnesota and Genesis and Detroit, and high finishes in Boston and Philadelphia and Columbus as well. So one of the most accomplished players out there. You've also seen her at the Northeast Regional in Connecticut and Space City, Houston in 2025. Her first Masters event was all the way back in June of 2021. And she defeated Cheese in round 1 before being defeated by Eric in round 2. That's back when it was a 16-player tournament. She's also one of the Game Crashers. Still only... Aren't there only like 8 Game Crashers still? Is that true? That can't be true. I'm gonna have to go to the crash list. That can't be true. Guys, what are we doing here? 216 for Meme, 234 for Cyler. Anyway, Meme seed number 3, qualified in with a 1.08 million, ranked number 4 in the most recent Premier Poll ranking of Tetris players. Find the full rankings over at premierpoll.com, Premier with an E at the end. Use the PP command to bring up the link. Cyler on the right side of your screen is a player I don't know a ton about, but has been in the chat for a long time. I go back and find that Cyler has been playing since July of 2024, a bunch of matches in Tetris for the non-pros, has played a bunch in our lower level, below Masters events, so Community, Hopefuls, and Futures. Cyler has got a win in the Hopeful Circuit. That was in February of 2026. Won the Hopeful Circuit. And prior to that, way back, all the way back in October of 2024, won a Community Tier 4 tournament. And a bunch of in C-Tap, which is a tap league or a tap tournament. Played in the one-day tournaments. Adam Irish event. Online. Silver. So it's been making the rounds and now is here in Stupid Tetris Monthly for the first time. 293 for Siler, 350 for Meme. Siler, seed number 14 from Hong Kong, qualified in with a 767. That was the average of his best 2 games played in a 1-hour qualifying period on this mode. So this will be a best of 7. First plate of 4 is the winner. Cyler, 321, 374 for Meme. So Cyler now in cleanup mode, and as you can see, is tapping on a chunky white keyboard and is going to top out here in game number 1. And Meme is good, and we'll take it. I like that keyboard. That is one keyboard. That's a thick keyboard, may I say. The True to Bide says, I am feeling under the weather, but seeing Meme play has roused my heart. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, looks like both players are ready. Let's go. Game number 2. Oh, it's not that. Yeah, I like that keyboard. I don't know. It looks very thick from here. Maybe it's not that thick, but it looks thick from here. I like it. Anyway, 3, 2, 1 Tetris. I think it's a perspective. The perspective is making it look kind of chunky. So this is Cyler's first time, I believe this is Cyler's first time on the main channel. I don't know if he was on maybe for that Hopefuls finals, possibly. But I'm excited. It is, all right. Look at instant answers. 55,000, 50,000 for Siler. So the prize pool is now at 267.67. I missed this a little bit earlier. This came from Zohassider. It was a contribution in the amount of $37.20. So Zohassider, thank you for your contribution. Really appreciate that. You did the last contribution code and then kicked in $37.20. Really appreciate that. See, that's how it's supposed to work, right? You get people going over there during the code and they can't help themselves. Like, I'll throw something in. I'll do a 6767. So now we're over halfway to our goal. So thank you, Zohassider. $133 Meme, $136 Cyler. What's up, Colin? Colin loves 6-7. I mean, it's over now. It's so over. But there's always something to take its place, right? It's always some new thing. Now people are mogging and maxing and all this other stuff. Don't fight it. Yeah, it's fine. 188 for Meme, 170 for Siler. Colin says, I legitimately billboard with a lawyer doing the hands saying he gets 6-7 figure payouts. Yeah, once the lawyers are doing it, you know, it's one thing if your Tetris hosts are doing it. When the lawyers start doing it, it's really over. 204 for Siler, 234 for Meme. $10 contribution from Trudy. Gets us up to 277.67. Thank you, Trudy. Says hashtag Team Meme. Thanks, Trudy. 281 for Meme, 228 for Cyler. Okay, don't worry about your camera. Just keep playing. If you experience issues with camera or anything like that, just keep playing. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You can sort it out later. $261 for Siler, 307 for Meme. Maybe this is like the Eric ICX camera situation. Didn't Eric's camera only work for like 30 minutes? So he had to go. Oh, and that is a top out for Siler at 267. Speaking of 267. And yeah, that is a top out for Siler. That was not, that was just, you know, that was happening. So Meme is good in game number 2. So let's see if Siler wants to get back online, but your camera is offline. Are you able to get the camera back or no, Siler? My phone for camera ran out of battery, unfortunately. All right, well, we're going to continue. We'll plow through. But I'm glad we got to see Siler, so now we can picture him in our minds while he's playing. But we got to get through the match, so we'll get it done. You're charging it. We'll get it next game. All right, that's fair enough. That sounds like a good place to be. All right, we'll get both these players started. Game number 3. Meme is up 2-0. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Is Siler short for see you later? I don't know. Siler is short for. Siler seemed to think he was pretty confident. You know, it's like, hey, it's charging. We'll get it next game. I'm like, all right, you know what? I like that. Yeah, timer. You don't know. Yeah, I don't know what Siler means, but feel free to keep that as an open question in your minds. So Meme up 2-0. Well, we have an explanation, actually, because we do have a channel in the Discord that's called What Does Your Screen Name Mean? And people are encouraged to go in there and explain what their screen name means. So we actually do have an answer, and I will read it out loud. Cyler said, this was in July, said, Cyler is an accident copying Tetris. Or he typed citrus. And Cryptal was kind of copying Fractal because 161 kind of looks prime and satisfies my cool number thinking. So it seems like there's some sort of like Cyler Tetris, Tyler Tetris, Tetris kind of connection. Seems like that's what it is. Something related to Tetris. So there you go. That is it. That is some kind of explanation. Oh, and the SRC means source. Short for source. So there you go. That's what it means. 131 for me, 114 for Siler. Siler in a bit of trouble, and no, that is going to be a top out. Just did not leave himself any room to burn there. And this is what seems to be a theme here, is if you're going to go, if you stack for 2 Tetrises at a time, that is too high, too flat. So yeah, that is too high, too flat. We saw it on we saw it on Tired's board, I think. earlier. So it is best of 7. So the first player to 4 wins is the winner of the match. Mr. Brain says, I feel like I know less than I did before. What's not to understand? Cyler mistyped the word Tetris. So then it was like citrus, and then Tetris is known as Tyler, so Siler. I don't know. Does it make sense to me? All right, looks like both players are ready. Game number 4. Meme looking to wrap it up right here. Cyler needs to win to stay in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. All right, so we got to get Cyler to continue on here so he can get that cam back now. Mr. Brain says, oh, I understand now. I know, Mr. Brain. Listen, nobody's name makes any sense. Yes, write it down on an index card. You know, somebody asked what it meant. You asked what it meant, and I told you what it meant, and you're being all like, oh, I'll write it on an index card. Okay. You know, you asked. 29,000 here for me. 28,000 for Cyler as we get underway in game number 4. I literally had an answer for you. I mean, what am I supposed to do? You asked, and for once I had an answer. For one time in my life, I had an answer. All right, Tetris for Cyler, 64,000, 59,000 for Meme. All right, me bringing this down. So the winner of this will play the winner of Steels versus Rorschach, or Warchuk, or however you pronounce it. I don't know anymore. That match is taking place on Monday. I don't know when the winner of that will play the winner of this. We'll see. 124 for Cyler, 119 for Meme. How often do people get to 19 on this? I mean, if you watch the most recent match, they got to 19 a lot of the times. There are, you know, there are, you know, a goodly number of 18 top outs, but they get to 19 a lot. Not every time. It's largely an unfamiliar way to play, so I chalk it up to that. And it will probably remain a largely unfamiliar way to play because only 16 players are playing in this, and you know, who knows, will we ever run it again? I can't imagine like people are going to be like, oh man, this is the hot new way to play Tetris, so we're going to play it all the time. It's definitely no Smash cards, you know. It's fun, but it's not Smash cards. $203 for Cyler, 178 for Meme. Although I don't know if it's fun. Like both Cole and Myles seemed like drained. They seemed like beaten men in that last match. They seemed like they were just beaten down. He's like, this is too intense. $194 for Meme, $214 for Cyler. It's a lot of. It's just constant calculation, right? Even more so, I think, or at least it's right up there with regular games. But I don't know. I feel like every once in a while you get to a point in a normal game where you get a breath, you know? But in this, it's like, oh man, like 3 pieces from now, I could be in a total, you know, ceiling peril situation. $264 for Meme, 246 for Siler, so Meme out in front now, but also out in front in lines by about 3. Tetris Meme 298, 260 for Siler. Tetris Meme 344. Oh, kind of a misdrop with the L. Just a couple lines to go until 19. In fact, Cyler's into 19. Meme is too. Kind of 300K transitions for both. Meme ahead by about 50,000. These kind of low transitions. You don't hear this track very often. Yeah, we're pretty deep in the playlist. I mean, it's a long stream. $413 for Meme, $360 for Siler. Tetris, Cyler, 418, 449. Meme. Oh, Meme gonna overshift that S piece. Hey, Vandy, any chance I can get you to pick a number between 1 and 72? Yes, 72. $434 for Cyler, $484 for Meme. What's the furthest anyone has gotten on 29 in this format? I mean, they've gotten all the way to Super Kill Screen. Like multiple times all the way to 39. There is double kill screen, yeah. DJ Mr. Burrow, listen, if you're a streamer and anytime someone asks you to pick a number from 1 to something, always pick the highest number. That's a little pro streamer tip. Maybe it didn't work out this time, but it'll work out. That's a pro tip. 624 for Meme, 504 for Cyler. Mudu says, should be 29 Capmans, which is not dominated by rollers, man. I mean, rolling is an advantage, and you develop the skill. You should get to exhibit the skill. So it's good. You know, DAS players can take some matches, some games off of the rollers, and it's very competitive for the first couple, you know, first couple of phases. So I don't know what to tell you, man. You're not trying to like take away all the skill that people developed like that, you know. That's what DAS tournaments are for. So 591 for Cyler, 680 for Meme. Talvin with the 500 bits. Thank you. You won, so I can have some. Thank you, Talvin. 500 bits. Really appreciate that. That is a top out for Siler. And that means Meme is going to take it 4 games to 1. Yeah, there was some cam, but the cam died. So in the interest of just getting the match done, it's going to be okay. Which is disappointing because I was enjoying getting to know Cyler, who I didn't really know a lot about except as like a chatter. So let's see what Meme can do here. Maybe? Tetris Meme 756. GG Cyler. He played really well. And, you know, hope to see you again for other events. Yeah, Meme flinging these pieces around. There's a Tetris column 4. You know, people are going to regret not having signed up for this tournament. Let's put it that way. I think. They always do. Other STM modes have highlighted different strengths players have other than just being good at the game generally. Well, that's not true. Like, you know, I mean, it's true, but there's still, you know, like no bars still favored rollers and no next box favored rollers. But then again, we had, you know, whatever the, oh, there it is. Oh, damn. No max. You know, then we had the no rotation, and that was a different skill set. And so, yeah, of course, rollers are going to have an advantage. But this is, you know, this is good. So, I don't know, man. Siler says, I qualified for this just thinking this mode has so little people qualified. This is like a free monthly Tetris appearance. Well, there you go. Yeah, GG's Meme, thank you. Congratulations, Meme. You will be moving on to the round of 8. I don't know if you're available Monday afternoon, but if you are, then your future opponent will be determined. So if that's something that you're willing to do, yeah, crunch is good, but even then, crunch and rollers and tappers have an advantage there too. So I don't know what to do. I mean, if you want to nullify the rolling and tapping advantage, then you play a DAS tournament. And we do that. So Vits will be all skill. No, I mean, even Vits. You could do higher Vits. Anyway, Meme, if you're available Monday afternoon, that's a possibility if you want to kind of get this out of the way. But you can do Vits on SPS too. I see. Anyway, check in with your you know how I feel about Spirited DAS. I mean, I don't care. You know, run a DAS tournament. Anybody can run their own DAS tournament with their own rules. Let them outcompete it. Let them put DAS Masters out of business by doing a better one. That's all I can do. That's all. I don't know what else you want me to do. Just do whatever the crowd wants. There is no way to even have a DAS tournament. I mean, we're having it. It's been running since July of 2024. We're having it. There is a DAS league. Like, what do you mean there's no way to have it? Like, we're having it. It doesn't make any sense what you're saying. It makes 0 sense. It's a hybrid. What does that mean? A hybrid. There's no DAS player on Earth who never slow tapped a piece here and there. I mean, really. Every DAS player, when you lose DAS, you recover it. If you could use Spirit of DAS, you already have a max out. What does that even mean? That's not allowed. I mean, you can tap in the middle of the board, but you can't do 4 and 5 taps 10 hertz. My goodness. All right. Well, that is enough for today. Thank you, Meme. Thank you, Cyler. Let me report this and we'll show you what we have accomplished. 4-0. Yeah, I wanted to see more of Cyler, but oh well, what can you do? All right. So let's show you our brackets. Well, this is how we began. And this is not quite where we're at. Hold on, refresh. Meme. So seven out of our 8 top 8ers have been determined. We've got somebody already in the semifinals, so that's good. And now we got some cleanup to do. We'll see how that goes, but the next Stupid Tetris Monthly match will be when? That'll be Monday at 4 p.m. Texas time, which is 16 local, 21 UTC. Rorschach versus Steele, so it'll be the last top 16 match. That same night, we're going to also do Masters Teal, a match then. But tomorrow, Sunday, 2 more Masters brackets tomorrow. Those are where? Yeah, blue and pink, or pink and blue. So tomorrow, Doodle, Matt Martin, winner versus Dangler. And then Hydrant versus Crab Rangoon, winner versus Zro. That is what we were doing. Tetris says, Chen, are you going to see TWC? Chen says 5 to 20% tentatively. Tetris, my percent is 5 to 20% tentatively. So I think mine, if I go, Chen will go. All right. Well, that is going to do us for tonight. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Appreciate the support that y'all gave. Let's go ahead and let this loop around so we can thank everybody. New follower on YouTube, David. Twitch subs, R. Jordan. Membership, David Bryant. Bits from G. Martin Talbot. Raid from Wiley. So thank you very much for your support. Patrons, thank you. Scott Gray, Jay Window, K9, Tacky, Madelsberger, N-Dog, Mr. Brain, Corporal, Junior, Detroit, and Kim M, Cat Kid, Java D, Jason, Sunny, Mila. And Prize Pool, that's Masters, although thank you for the Masters. But there it is. There's Stupid Masters. 277.67 had contributions from Trudy, Zoe Hassiter, and Colin. And we got all the coupons done, so thank you, everybody who did the coupons. Thank you very, very much. All right. We will see you tomorrow in about, 19 hours, something like that. Okay, good. Any further questions or comments? Thanks, Mr. Brain. All right. Well, take care, YouTube. We'll see you tomorrow. Mr. Brain, Jungle Cook, holding down the fort over there. Take care. Bye-bye.